Praise the Lord, everyone. Welcome back. We're getting ready for tomorrow's Wetipquin Rebirth service, month 2 of the second year and week 3. Praise the Lord. But as we are getting ready for that, I wanted to come on here, and usually I would come on here and talk about what we're talking about tomorrow, which we'll be talking about, hell, I'm not coming. Okay? But in preparation, something else has came to my attention, and that is to be very careful as being the child of God, not to be so soon shaken. And as the person that is God is reaching for through the person of God, we have to understand something. Sometimes their words can hurt, all right? And we have to understand that there is a pride that can be built up from the person that gives, and there's also an arrogance that can be given from the receiver. I talked to my bishop this week, and I cherish every moment talking to Bishop Lawson. And, you know, him talking to me, a couple of things that he brought to my attention is, number one, as working with ministry and working with people, we have to be very careful on involvement. What do you mean, you're not supposed to be involved? Oh, absolutely. But there is a level of involvement that the members or the body is supposed to be with a member, okay? And if we put ourselves in an area where we can be seen as doing stuff for our own profit, or we're actually trying for our own profit, we're not doing anything for God in those areas. My point in that is, be careful. Be careful, okay? When you're doing things, you're doing everything unto the Lord. Anything you do, make sure it's unto the Lord. And make sure you stay in your lane, if I could say, okay? Reason why there were deacons actually even ordained to go out and to help with, or lay speakers or whatever to go out, is to help with the ministry. Help with the ministry. Now, child of God, all right, especially those that are going out and proclaiming the word, however it is, witnessing, behind the pulpit, whatever. Understand, where much is given, much is required. And the enemy is very conniving. He's very smart in his approach. If he knows trying to attack us or attack you from outside approaches is not working, he's going to hit you with a body blow, which means somebody's going to be close to you. Someone that unknowingly is allowing themselves to say things that's going to offend. Child of God, we have to really build up, through the Spirit, some kind of barrier, okay? Some kind of a barrier, and I'm talking mostly to myself here. You know, as I grow, and like I said, when I was talking to my bishop, I was letting them know, you know, even seeing people that I know pass on and I'm not reached out to them the way I think, I have to understand, God gives some to sow, some to water, but he gives the increase. We can do all we can do through Christ and then try to do more thinking that Christ needs our help, when truly it comes to a point that all we can really do is pray. And make sure when you do something for someone, whether you already live for Christ or you're just a good person, make sure you're doing it and you're not expecting anything in return. Make sure you're not expecting that person to treat you or respond in any type of way, because you're going to be set up for a fall there. Child of God especially I'm talking to, okay? We are all flesh. We all have our setbacks. We all have our failures, okay? We all have desires on this side of the earth that are not very godly. My point is when you're reaching for people, okay, understand that, yes, the spirit is willing to come to God, but that flesh is going to fight. And if that person hasn't willing to give up all their spirit over to God, then that flesh is going to attack the person that's trying to help them. And I think this is also a reason why the Bible lets us know, matter of fact, I know, that we shouldn't let our good be spoken evil of. Brethren, reach out to brethren, especially single brethren or those that are struggling in relationships. As the sisters were, I'm pretty sure the sisters do anyway. Well, some may not. Sisters, if you don't, you need to also. Because you can set yourself up for failure if you try to help someone in the other gender and you get yourself emotionally involved. And it's not just that person or you that's actually a part of it. If children are involved, if there's friends that are going to be affected by it. Moreover, death and life are in the power of the tongue. We're talking about, you know, telling hell I'm not coming. Be careful, because an offended soul that doesn't get things right before somebody goes on to the other side is going to live in remorse. It's going to live with the effect of not getting it right. Probably, I know that's why that Bible tells us to don't let the sun go down upon your wrath. Get it right. Get it correct. You can love people and pray for people and be there in their corner without trying to be so hands-on. Because the more hands-on you are, the more involved you become. I just pray that this is actually speaking to someone and no one's taking it offensively. And if you are taking it offensively, I pray it's to help you. Okay? I love people. I really do. I'm learning. I pray that you pray my strength and you'll pray that I would be more disciplined. I'm learning to, when I reach for people, to love people and do for people and don't expect nothing in return. Don't expect them to say thank you, because not everybody's going to say thank you. As a matter of fact, I don't want to expect this, but there are going to be people, and there have been people that have spit in my face afterwards. I got to love them anyway. Because before God, number one, I don't want to have resentment in my heart, but number two, there may be another opportunity that I can reach them. Or maybe they'll get better in God and they can reach out to me. We don't want to burn any bridges. I pray that each and every one of you get an opportunity to check out the Rebirth service tomorrow or this weekend. And I know God's going to move in a mighty way. I'm learning how to get out of his way more when it comes to the Rebirth service. And I just pray that you would be strengthened in God in relationships through Christ. Through Christ. Every relationship needs to be through Christ. When we try to get into relationships and leave God out of it, that's when relationships go out there. Pray my strength, not play my strength. Pray my strength as I pray each and every one of you. I pray this is encouragement. We'll be talking soon. Have a great one.